Hello there again. Today we are going to talk about geometric sequences. We're going to specifically try to solve a past paper question from 2024, Maths Higher Level Paper 3. It was at the end of the test and it's a grade 9 question. Due to it being a geometric sequence and you not really learning that in very specific and a lot of detail in class, many people got this question wrong. Therefore, I want to teach you how to solve it with ease. Because if you know the basic stuff, the basic information, you could easily solve it yourself. So, let's look. So, to solve a geometric sequence, it's almost the same as a quadratic. However, again, there's a slight different touch to it. So, it's again a sequence. So, imagine you have x, 2x, x squared, x cubed, x to the power 4 and x to the power 5, ... This is a sequence, a geometric sequence to be more specific. And it's different to a quadratic because a quadratic increases with a different amount, but each difference is a difference in adding. So you add a different number to each initial number. And this, you don't add, but you multiply. And for geometric sequences, you always multiply the same number to each value. So this number that we multiply with is called the common ratio. Because if you do x squared over x, you get x. If you do x cubed over x squared, you get x. Therefore, you can find the common ratio by dividing one of the variables by the one before it. So this with this, this with this, this with this, or this with this. Okay. So now you know what a geometric sequence is. We can try to find and solve this equation or this question, this grade 9 question. So we are told that y minus 4, y plus 2, and 3y plus 1 are 3 consecutive terms in a geometric sequence. Find the possible values of y. So let's see. If you put y minus 4, y plus 2, and 3y plus 1 next to each other, what is the common ratio? So to find the common ratio, you have to divide this value by this, or this value by this. However, because you have y, you may have to do it twice to find the value of y. So y plus 2 over y minus 4 is equal to x. Let's call x the common ratio. So 3y plus 1 over y plus 2 is therefore also equal to x, because you multiply this by x and this by x to get these values. And the common ratio never changes in the cases of GCSE. So, and now that both of the equations are equal to x, it means that this equation is equal to that equation. So we can write that like this. So y plus 2 over y minus 4 is equal to 3y plus 1 over y plus 2. Now we can just cross multiply, so multiply y plus 2 with y plus 2, and y minus 4 multiplied to 3y plus 1. So oh, sorry there. I don't know what happened, but yes, okay. Y plus 2, y plus 2 is equal to 3y plus 1 multiplied by y minus 4. Now you can expand these brackets, so you have y squared plus 4y plus 4 is equal to 3y squared minus 12y plus y minus 4. So now you have to get the y values to one side. So to get 0 at one side, so you can solve a quadratic equation. So we can subtract negative y squared to get 2y squared. So let's subtract negative y squared. Or let's subtract y squared. This is 11y because I did negative 12y plus y, which gives us that. Then let's subtract negative 4y, which gives us and a minus, 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 a minus, plus, a minus, or a minus, take away a minus. I'll give you this. And then 0, 2y squared minus 15y minus 8 is equal to 0. And because it's equal to 0, you can factorize it. So 2y and y. Now we have to find these. Because it's both negative, we know that one is a plus and one is a negative. So okay, so we need to find the factors of 8. If you don't know how to factorize a quadratic, you should watch my other video first, because then this should be a little bit difficult for you. So the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. And then you have to find what could possibly form 16. So what you may think is that 2 multiplied by 8 is 50, I mean. So 2 multiplied by 8 is negative 16. And then the rest should be a 1. Because 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. And 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. And then 16 plus 1. No, negative 16 plus 1 is negative 15. So this should be equal to 0. And now, when y is equal to... So how do we get this part of the equation, or this part of the factorized quadratic to 0? So 2y plus 1 should equal to 0. Therefore, 2y is equal to negative 1. Therefore, y is equal to negative 1 over 2. So this is one of the equations of y. And how do we get this to 0? So y minus 8 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 8. So these are the possible values of y. So y, let me write them down again to be more clear. And y is equal to 8. And that's the answer to this grade 9 question from paper 3, 2024. Thank you for listening. Please like and comment. And on to the next one. Thank you.